Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching Town and Country. I'm your host, Alicia Lewis. Well, if you're a fan of classic literature, get ready to see one of the most beloved stories take center stage in a whole new way. Little Women, the musical, is opening right here in the Good Life City, and it's bringing all the emotion, drama, and sisterhood of the original story, plus music. So let's have some coffee and conversation and talk all about it. All right, so I am now joined by Ms. Demi Davis Addison. Welcome to Town and Country. How are you today?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Of course. Now, first things first, what is Little Women originally about, for those who don't know?
Little Women is a novel originally by Louisa May Alcott, sort of a biography about herself, sort of not, but it's about, it follows the March family as they go through the Civil War, and then afterwards as they make families. There's a series of stories, but this musical is just going to focus on the first, Little Women, which centers around Jo March.
Wow. Now, Demi, you said that this is your first show back.
First show back.
From LA, so that's exciting. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about being back?
I'm very nervous, but this is a script and a musical that I'm very familiar with. I was a part of the first production that Theater Albany did 14 years ago.
Wow.
So it's I feel it in my soul. You know, this musical touches me.
Yeah.
It's a part of my my DNA. I feel,
absolutely.
It's a story that I think resonates with a lot of women and a lot of sisters and mothers. You know, and I as a mother now, it touches me in different ways, and I'm excited to look at it now as a mother.
That's so special. Now, describe your character. What role do you play?
I'm the director for this production. So I've brought a team together of costumers, dramaturgs, stage management, musical direction, and it's my vision that we are creating, which is exciting and nervous.
Yeah. Awesome. So what has the rehearsals been like? Give us a sneak peek.
We've been rehearsing for about a month. We've had quite a lot of time, which has been very beneficial for us. We've done a lot of musical rehearsals. The book for this musical is pretty difficult, so we've been doing a lot of musical rehearsals. We're just now getting into this wing of running the full production, getting ready, getting tech side ready as well.
Now, as the musical director, what drew you to want to put on this production?
Like I said before, Little Women is a story that I think about a lot. It's got 4 different sisters, and each of those sisters has a very distinct identity, things that they love. And so I have found that as I've gone through my life, I have related to each of the sisters in a different way, and now to the mother in the story as well. So it's a story that I like to re-examine and reread throughout my life, and you grab something different from each reread, from each touching, and I think this time I have very much looked at it as a mother.
I love that. Now, what do you hope for the audience to take away from
it's one of my favorite musicals. The music in the show is ear-catching, it's something that I think people will hold on to for a long time, but also it's important to me to bring my daughters to the theater. I think theater is such an incredible tool for children in gaining empathy and looking at different viewpoints. And this story is important to me because it has one of my favorite viewpoints of a woman who is finding her way, who is writing and creating in a time that women did not. So I think it's important for my daughters to see that women can do things and can be at the head of their field if they choose to be.
Now, can you speak to a favorite moment or favorite scene from the production?
We have some incredible actors who have taken on the roles this time, and I have so many favorite songs, but Rachel Mansfield is playing our Jo, and she has an incredible version of Astonishing, which is the big Act 1 closer. And she has brought so much life and so much vulnerability to it. I'm very excited for people to see her as Jo.
Now, you mentioned to me previously that, I mean, like you said, theater runs in your DNA. I mean, your mom and also you said
And
your
my
dad,
yes.
are both have theater backgrounds. So, I mean, how does it make you feel to kind of carry on that lineage?
There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure, but it's also something. I was very nervous at the start, for sure, but as I've taken on the role, it feels comfortable. It feels like I have my mom and dad's voice in the back of my head, which could be considered crazy, but it's nice, and it's nice to be able to call them with questions. But I also think I've assembled a team. Marcy McCarty, Jesse Mears, Jenna Luke, and Megan Lisenby, who have all been a part of my life at different times, and who have all worked with my mother and father as well. So it feels like I have a team that we all really work well together. And I think that's been essential.
Wow, that's important.
Yeah.
All right, and so tell us those small but important details. When is opening show day?
We open on May 30th.
Okay.
And we run May 30, 31, and June 1st. And then the next weekend, June 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
And we can get tickets at theateralbany.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your energy just makes me want to come to the
thank
play
you so
anyway.
much. Thank you so
great.
much.
So I know the production is going to be awesome.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you for having me.
Of course, and thank you so much for sharing those details. We'll have all this information posted on our website at waob.com, but don't go away just yet. We'll have more TNC coming up right after this.